Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you later.
This is it, gentlemen. This is the playoffs. We worked our tails off to get here, and we'll keep working till the job is done. Because we're a pack of wild dogs, and we won't let anything get in our way. Now, there are some people outside this locker room who think we can't hack it. Some people who think we're frauds. There was even a reporter who had the nerve to say that our rookie phenom over here is going to be the biggest choke in the league. But we're going to prove those people wrong when we hoist up that Larry O'Brien trophy.
About that article. Oh, you mean the one by Roseanne Cohn?
Ready to ball has been busy. He's been modeling for our upcoming basketball giveaway. Come to the arena for the next Bulls home game and take on Unlimited Edition basketball with our very own Benny Young. Don't miss your chance. Let's hear it for the NBA MVP.
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Bulls enter the postseason with the best record in the conference, but now the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Hornets? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Knipple and Miller on the wings. Miles Bridges is out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Kevin Huerter. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the point. You look at the Bulls. On paper, this looks like a slam dunk. No pun intended. But Game 1s can be tricky.
Yeah, especially at the
the start where teams are feeling each other out. But the energy of the crowd and the way they've played all year, it's hard to imagine them dropping this one.
Well, a bold statement put out there in the press before the game. A well-known pundit claiming MP would not be able to handle the pressure of the playoffs.
Well, so much of what talking heads do on TV is generate clicks or conversation. This bit from Roseanne Conway seems like more of the same. If you've watched MP this year, you should know that he's going to have no problem finding his way here at the playoffs.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
I spoke with MP about the significance of winning 74 games this year. He said the regular season is a tune-up for the postseason. Then in the playoffs, you have to have guys who can take their games up a notch, maybe 2 notches. That's where the real work happens. He doesn't care much about the current state. He's looking ahead to greater things. Guys, back over to you.
It's true that everything changes once the playoffs start.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Chicago with the ball. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Three-pointer. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball outside. Launches a 3, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Matching threes, Ball got those points back in a hurry.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Another 3 for Chicago. After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Give him 8. Inside. Pass to Buzelis. Lets it go from deep. Abdul-Jabbar misses. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 3. Miller on the wing. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Herter. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 10.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Ball passes to Batadze. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Ball. Lets the 3 fly. Buzelis grabs the board.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Herter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, pounded by Ball. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Boy, clearly embracing the game with his whole heart there. Love showing up for the team and just playing the game.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, pounded by Ball. Outside White. Knocks down the triple.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Charlotte making a change here. Going with almost an entire new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Batadze. Diabate comes in for Bridges. Miller's checked in for James. And Knippel subbed in for Sexton. Pass to Ball. From behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
They've got Jalen Smith. He's out there with Zach Collins. Kevin Huerter out there with Kobe White. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. 5 to shoot. Picked by Smith. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Colin Sexton's checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 5.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Batase's checked in for Diabate. Out to the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Another 3 for Chicago.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against Dallas just played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Here's Sexton. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by White.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Hornets trail by 9. Down low. Here's Sexton. Good work defensively by White.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. And the Hornets making a change here as well. Bridges is checked in.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Ball outside. Will it go? Again, the miss by the Hornets.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Vucevic gets the bucket. Vucevic has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Three-pointer, Bridges nails it from 3.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Outside White. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, hounded by Ball. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 points in the quarter. Here's Ball. In tight, LaMelo.
Never lacking for sizzle in his game. That was a sweet move from Ball right there.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. they can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Herder, launches it. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so it's Chicago, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game one and a big lead right now for the Chicago Bulls.
They're really hitting the boards, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is...
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. I'm curious, you guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game one like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting every...
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And time for us to get back into it here in game one. And so it's Charlotte with it. It's a 14-point game. Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball is joined in the backcourt by Knipple. Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. And it's Bataze in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he jams it home with authority.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
And it's Ball off the drive. It's Ball finishing at the rim.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Pass to Knipple. Here's Ball. No one near him, and the bucket is good. Ball's got 13 now.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
It's Herder on the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. That doesn't go either for Ball.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just showing off his passing skills, White sends the ball right into the hands of a ready three-point shooter.
The 3 from Ball. Ball with another miss.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Let's go with a 3, and again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, finished off the break. Abdul-Jabbar's got 40 points.
And what's going to make the next pass.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Giddy's checked in for White. And a change for the Hornets. Colin Sexton's checked in for LaMelo Ball. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Right wing. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Buzelis. From deep. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And Bridges, here we go. The three from Sexton. Sends it home from three-point land. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Abdul-Jabbar misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Chicago leading by 23. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And again for three.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the third most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
Yeah, 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved good.
Another from three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Yeah, equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges misses. And for Chicago, they're shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. And they pick up two.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round. Substitution here for Charlotte. Bataze's checked in for Plumlee. Bridges comes in for Diabate. Brandon Miller's checked in for James. And Knippel's subbed in for Sexton. They've got Josh Giddey. Jalen Smith is out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at point guard. That's the five out there for the Bulls. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
He'll do that for you, too. Ball can go mid-range if he needs to.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Dosunmu. There's the triple. And again for three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop him?
And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game.
And connects again from distance.
Timeout. What can you say but wow? I mean, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
A momentous achievement, one that'll surely be celebrated around the globe.
And Damian Lillard will have to content himself with second.
Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. Making a change here. Collins checked in.
Number 41, Zach Collins.
Charlotte has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Here's Miller. On target from range. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Abdul-Jabbar passes to Collins. Fires the 3. Oh, another one falls.
He is scorching hot.
Well, I know this. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And he's not far off from Baylor and Jordan. Can he keep it going? We'll see.
And Ball gets it to go.
He will not think twice about letting it fly if Ball gets a look that he likes.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This
good. He hits again.
And he's tied 2nd all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
Yes, just a miraculous offensive display. This crowd on the edge of their seats.
I mean, he's matched Elgin Baylor, and with Jordan's all-time record just 2 points away.
Chicago passing it around. There's the 3, and again.
And with that bucket, if you can believe it, he sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Boy, the way he came out tonight, you could feel his level of focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
Yeah, and it was way back in '86 that Jordan set the record of 63 points. And when you surpass the greatest of all time, you've done something special.
Nice move. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Knipple.
And this crowd taking the opportunity. To cheer one of the great individual playoff performances in league history.
An offensive outburst that will live on in the minds of everyone who witnessed it.
Boy, I tell you what, this is one of the greatest displays you'll see, and not just basketball, any sport. Unbelievable.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges passes to Ball. They get the rebound. Here's Knipple. Pass to Bridges. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know.
MP, what was it like competing in your first?
This is what you live for.
Some people question your ability to maintain your...
Only opinions I care about.
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. And that about wraps it up.
All right, I'm here with MP before Game 3. MP, how you feeling heading?
The National Basketball Association and the Charlotte Hornets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior.
Round 1 continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Bulls come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Hornets. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Kobe White. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, at the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. And it's Plumlee in at the center. Taking a look at Charlotte, you know there's been a large gap between their expectations and their performance. But here at home, this crowd will give them a burst of energy. You can feel it.
And there's nothing quite like a home crowd in the postseason. I'd expect this place to give every ounce of energy to encourage. their team tonight.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
A top 5 pick in the draft. Tom Knippel is a polished rookie. Can play either guard spot. I love his future.
Now, here's Bridges. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Knippel, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Kuzella sets a screen for Abdul-Jabbar.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Ball with a wide open look. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. Another miss by Abdul-Jabbar. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's Ball. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Puts up a deep 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Abdul-Jabbar with the ball. Now guarded by Ball.
All the officials are all over that one.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here for the night. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Tries from 16, rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. How about the start of MP's career, winning Rookie of the Year?
Well, he had some issues adjusting to the speed and physicality of the NBA. And man, I can't wait to see what MP has in store for year 2. This kid has incredible potential.
And here's Miller following the 3 from Abdul-Jabbar. Shots good by Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. Has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Abdul-Jabbar for 3. Cans it from downtown. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. Vucevic is screen on Ball. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Vucevic.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Ball against Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Ball. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Ball from long range. Hits it from 3-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And here is Ball. following the three from Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Knipple. And it's the Hornets another three.
How about the response by Knipple there? Love seeing him answer the call with a triple of his own.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to White. Beyond the arc. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by White. 14 points for the great. Didn't take long, but I think at this point we can agree that MP is on a course to be viewed as one of the great stars of the NBA.
To go from an unknown to a force in the NBA is something that you rarely see. It reminds me a bit of a young Jokic in that sense. Clearly, MP is a special talent, and the sky is the limit for him.
James checked in for the Hornets. Sexton comes in for Knipple. The Hornets trail. Ball, the pass to Plumlee. On the wing, Bridges. Outside, Ball. Pass to James. Fires the three. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fight.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar kicks to White. Latrey. Here's Vucevic. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now White, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Abdul-Jabbar for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Abdul-Jabbar's got 17 now.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Bridges, good, and the assist goes to James.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Charlotte making some changes. Diabate's checked in, and Miller's subbed in for Ball. And a change for the Bulls. Josh Giddey's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Here's Buzelis. Still without a basket. Here's Giddey. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to James. 6 to shoot. Here's Miller. Light covering. Miller inside. White on it. Miller, no luck.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Checked in for the Hornets. Chicago also making some changes. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Light comes in for Josh Giddey. And Abdul-Jabbar subbed in for Trey Jones. Inside, outside for Sexton. Charlotte no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Knipple and Miller are your wingmen. Then it's Bataze. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Diabate in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And so here's Charlotte after the three-pointer from Abdul-Jabbar. The open look here for Sexton. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And when it comes to scoring, Sexton shows you a little bit of everything. Inside, outside, step backs, pull-ups, even the occasional mid-range follow-up.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against Charlotte just played phenomenal. He dropped 56 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Out to White. Abdul-Jabbar for three. Nailed from three-point land. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Sexton. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Smith with a screen on Sexton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Can't get it to fall.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Sexton for 3. Sexton can't get that one to drop.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Abdul-Jabbar for 3. Hornets trail by 11. Pass to Sexton. On the clock. 13 feet away. Misses off the right iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's deflected, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And some changes here for the Hornets. Bridges comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's ball in for Brandon Miller. The Bulls also changing it up. Vucevic comes in for Zach Collins. And Buzelis subbed in for Jalen Smith. Now, here's Bridges. Knipple wide open, and he fires. Bridges shot. Good.
You just can't teach that size. Bridges has the wingspan, those broad shoulders, just a tremendous rebounder for a wing.
Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Buzelis sets a screen for Abdul-Jabbar. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ball no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside White. Tries the spin move. No good from Abdul-Jabbar.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way in. Diabate's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
And that one falls for Bridges. Plumlee is checked in for the Hornets. Miller comes in for Colin Sexton. Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 26. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Shoots the 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges got rebound number 5 here tonight. Miller outside. Down low. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
White finds Abdul-Jabbar. Drills it from outside. Abdul-Jabbar's got 29.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been...
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded...
And looking at where the Hornets stand in the series. They find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Bulls leading by 9. So for Chicago right now, they've got Vucevic. Kevin Huerter is out there with Buzelis. Then it's White, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the point. Drills the three-pointer.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Abdul-Jabbar. Against Ball, the three, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Abdul-Jabbar.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Ball from long range. Buzelis grabs the board. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now Abdul-Jabbar following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. To the paint, here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass the ball. Bridges kicks the ball. And again, the Hornets missing.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Herter finds Abdul-Jabbar. Inside, here's Buzelis. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 assists in the game. Miller outside. Plumlee with a screen on Herter. It's stolen by Vucevic. To the middle. Here's White. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Get there.
The shot by Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Pass the ball. They need this one. Good on the shot. Ball's got 13.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And here is Abdul-Jabbar. He's covered by Ball. The 3-pointer off the mark from Abdul-Jabbar. Hornets trail by 21. Out to Miller. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Buzelis sets a screen for Abdul-Jabbar. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious.